Struggling to pick the right investment portfolio at Nutmeg? Are you thinking about investing with Nutmeg, but finding yourself scratching your head over which portfolio type is the right fit for you? You're not alone. It can feel a bit overwhelming, but understanding the options is the first crucial step to building a successful investment journey. Rocket setting the scene. What are your goals? Before we dive into the specifics, let's talk about you and your money. The right portfolio isn't a one-size-fits-all product. It depends entirely on your personal circumstances, your attitude to risk, and, most importantly, when you need your money back. Ask yourself, what am I saving for? Is it a short-term goal like a house deposit in 3 years? Or are we talking long-term retirement savings, decades away? Your time horizon heavily influences the level of risk you can comfortably take. Microscope decoding the Nutmeg portfolio types. Nutmeg primarily offers 3 distinct portfolio types. Let's break down each one. Fully managed portfolios chart increasing. The Vibe. This is your classic, actively managed service. How it works: Nutmeg's in-house experts are constantly monitoring the markets, making active changes and rebalancing the portfolio to try and take advantage of opportunities and mitigate risks. They use a broad range of investment assets. Best for investors who want a professional team actively making decisions for them and who are looking for potentially better returns over the long term, and are comfortable with a slightly higher fee for that active management. Smart Alpha Portfolios Lightbulb. The Vibe, a blend of the best of both worlds, passive and active. How it works: this option is newer and built using exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, which track different markets. However, the Nutmeg team uses a sophisticated strategy to select and weight these ETFs based on economic and market outlooks, aiming to outperform standard market returns. Best for investors who appreciate a strategic, actively informed selection process built on the efficiency of ETFs. It's a great mid-ground option. Fixed allocation portfolios direct hit. The Vibe, simple, streamlined, and low cost. How it works: once you choose a risk level, the investments are set in place and only automatically rebalanced to maintain those original weights. They use low-cost ETFs and do not involve the constant active monitoring or market timing of the other two options. Best for cost-conscious, long-term investors who prefer a hands-off approach and believe in a passive, globally diversified investment strategy. Balance scale the risk meter, your final decision. Once you've picked a type, fully managed, smart alpha, or fixed allocation, your final step is choosing a risk level, usually from 1 to 10. Low risk, 1 to 3, generally more bonds, less volatile stocks. Better for shorter time horizons or those who stress easily about market ups and downs. Medium risk, 4 to 6, a balanced mix of bonds and stocks. Suitable for many medium to long-term goals. High risk, 7 to 10, mostly stocks, often including international and emerging markets. This is typically recommended for very long time horizons, like retirement, where you have decades to recover from any market drops. Nutmeg will also give you a questionnaire to help you gauge your personal risk tolerance, but remember, the higher your potential return, the higher the risk you take on.